The big mistakes I see young people making is here. So many people spend their time focusing, they want to make a lot of money. I want to do what I love. In my world, like I said, I see people, they chase shiny objects. You know, when you're fishing, you throw a lure out, this little shiny object goes, and the fish comes and they jump in. That's what most people do. I think it doesn't excite me, you know? It just doesn't. This excites me. I still hear it today from young people, oh, I don't have to worry because I'm still
young.
Yeah, and that is death to most people because eventually you get old and then you're not young again. So it's a way of saying, when I talk about assets and liabilities, one of the most important things you have in your life is time. It's one of your greatest assets, or it's your liability. And being, I just turned 70, and I have friends who have nothing. Now they've made a lot of money, but they have nothing here. You know what I mean? And being young is great, except it can be a liability to you. The big mistake I see young people make is so many people spend their time focusing, they want to make a lot of money. And I can hear it in their words. They say, oh, I want a career. I want to do what I love. Which is fine over here. But what do you love the most? Well, I loved my freedom. And this is the chart here, which we've seen. E is employee, S is small business, self-employed, or a specialist like a doctor, a lawyer, web designer. B is big business, 500 employees or more, and I is professional investor. So when I was your age, I knew I wanted to get here. This takes time. This is the hardest, you know. This is where the big mega bucks are, and Kim and I are here, and the money is massive. But it takes time to get there. You see, in real life, sometimes you have to do what you hate. Like, people think I like to write books. I hate writing books. But it fills my purpose in life. It's not my passion, my purpose in life. Because my purpose was to get here. And I know it sounds greedy, but I love making money. I'd rather have a lot of money than no money. I've been both. I've been broke, I've been down, everything, but I'd rather have a lot of money. So it was worth my purpose to get over here. The big mistakes I see young people making is here. You know, they think about what they want to do, what they love. And what I'm saying to you, the millennials right now, invest in what you love. There's a very big difference. In other words, think about this side first. Most young people, or should I say, short-sighted people, they think this is it or this is it. But this is the one here. So when I was your age, I knew that the assets I wanted to acquire, the richest people own businesses. Over here, these guys are small business, self-employed. You're self-employed if you can't stop working. I stopped working years ago because I have businesses. Very big difference. It was painful, but I got there. So number one is a business. So when I was in my 20s, I knew I was going to do whatever it took to school, study, learn about taxes, debt, insurance, accounting, lawsuits, and all this through business. Next is real estate. I love real estate. But most people can't do what I do because they don't have a business. So the reason I make more money is because it's not what I'm doing what I love. I do sometimes what I hate, so I can have the assets that I love. I love having a business. So the business affords me the lifestyle I want. And then I invest in real estate. And then what most people invest in from there is paper. And that's fine. That's stocks, bonds, mutual funds, savings, ETFs. Not my game. I don't love it. I actually hate it. In my world, like I said, I see people, they chase shiny objects. And what a shiny object means is, you know, when you're fishing, you throw a lure out, and this little shiny object goes, and the fish comes and they jump in. That's what most people do. Bitcoin today is a shiny object. I'm not saying you can't make a lot of money in it, but most people are chasing shiny objects. They want to make money. They're not building an asset here. The reason they don't do it here, this is the highest risk. The reason this is better for most people is because it's liquid. You can buy a stock, you make a mistake, you get out. You buy an ETF, you make a mistake, you get out. It's good, it's important. The moment you go into real estate, you're not liquid. That's why you're going to be smarter going in, because if you make a mistake, you can't get out. You buy a bad piece of property, you write it down. And the same as businesses, you're in there, you're solid, you can't get out. Like if Rich Dad's gotten in trouble, with money, like all businesses are, I can't quit. Employees just quit. But if you're in here or here, you can't get out. So that's why liquidity is crucial. It's very important, which means that's why I have Rich Dad's coaching, Rich Dad's education, with all our programs and all this. But most people are not willing to do this study because they want to do what they love, rather invest and acquire what they love. That makes sense to you?
Yeah, totally.
So stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, savings are good because they're liquid. You can make a mistake and get out. These things, hard to get out of, including gold. Gold's hard to get out of sometimes. Gold's more liquid than this. Oil is tough to get out. Silver's pretty easy. But the word is liquidity. The less liquid, the higher your financial IQ. You've got to be so much smarter. And most people, they have it. They have that ability to be that smart, but they rather do what they love rather than invest in what they love. Now, this is what I know. The higher the risk, the more education it takes. How badly you want to learn. Just most people don't have it. They want a job, they want job security, they want a paycheck, and that's why they don't get to come here. That's why they don't get to come over here. Nothing right or wrong, But these guys, it's perfect for them to have paper, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETF, and all that, because they're focused over here. They want to do what they love. They want to climb the ladder. They want their career. They want this. I want to become president. That's not what I wanted. I don't ever want it to be here. I knew when I was your age I wanted to come here, but the higher the risk, the higher the returns, but also the higher dedication, education, and study you have to go through. So today, and I'm making millions and millions. I make more in a day than many people make in a lifetime. But it was worth it. Did I lose? Sometimes, yes, but it was worth it. You go to school here, you take no risk. That's why my poor dad was poor. He didn't like to make mistakes. But this is for the middle class here. That's fine, you can get rich here too. I just don't like it. It's not exciting to me. And then the last one are commodities. And the four basic commodities, a lot of commodities like food. Farmers get rich, they provide food, which is good. I invest in food. I invest in avocado farms to provide food. Oil, gold, silver. I love those things. I love avocados. So I'm doing what I love here, here, and here. I don't like stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, 401ks, IRAs. I think it doesn't excite me, It doesn't. This excites me. So I invest in what I love rather than do what I love.